Okay, this is my deck profile for the Exodia Dragon Draw for the September 2012 ban list. Start, we got the piece of Exodia, your 3 blue eyes, and 3 trade-in. You draw 2 for discarding. Your white stone of legend, card of Consonance. You discard, draw 2, and search your blue eyes to your hand. Got your 3 thunder dragons, which lets you discard 1 from your hand to the grave to bring the other 2 from your deck to your hand, which thins out the deck. Got Toon Table contents, which you use to search one another, and then to search your blue eyes Toon, who is a discard card, also used for trade-in. 1 pot of Duality, because if you run more than 1 and then you draw the second one, you won't be able to use it. 2 Dark World Dealings, lets you draw to discard, that'll get rid of your dead thunder dragons in your hand. 3 One Day of Peace, draw a card, and they can't do damage to you in case you don't get Exodia first turn. 3 Upstart, lets you draw. And then the big draw part of the deck is Super Rejuve. That will let you draw 1 card for every dragon that you've discarded during the turn. Now, Thunder Dragon, sadly, is a Thunder type, so he will not count towards Super Rejuve. Also, I run Hand Destruction, which does not discard, but it is chainable to the end phase. So, basically, you can use your Super Rejuve to draw, and then if you draw, say, a Hand Destruction or a Reload, you can also chain that to the Super Rejuve to draw more, hopefully run into a second Super Rejuve, and just keep on drawing the deck out until you get your Exodia. Now, one ruling that some people aren't aware of is that if you, say, have 4 cards left in the deck, and you activate a Super Rejuve to draw 5 cards, even if you draw the last piece of Exodia, it'll still be a game loss for you because you're not able to draw the 5th card that you need to draw. The second that you're not able to draw, it's a game loss. So just count how many cards are in your deck before you use your Super Rejuve, and you should be fine. Now, a few more cards that people run in the deck that I decided not to run. So, Flameville Guard, another target for Card of Cons. Dark Factories, so that you can discard useless pieces of Exodia early on, and then not worry about it and get them back later. And Magical Stone. I used to run 2 Magical Stones, but I actually took them out for the 2 Hand Destructions. And I did that because I feel like Hand Destruction just works better. It's chainable to the end phase, so if you draw it off of, say, a Super Rejuve or a Reload, you can keep it going, whereas if you draw a Magical Stone, you're stuck. You have to stop there. Plus, there aren't many spells that are worth discarding 2 cards in your hand to get back, so Hand Destruction's just a little bit more effective. Another card people like to run is Royal Magical Library, but I don't like the card because if it gets hit with an Effect Veiler, which a lot of people like to main now, it's pretty dead. When you draw it later, it's also just not helpful. It can be good, but it's really situational. And one change I'm actually thinking about making to the deck is, if I get a card D, I would probably take out one of my 2 Hand Destructions for it, because you can summon him and send him to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. It then automatically becomes your end phase. But you basically save him for the end of your main phase 1. You use him once you don't have any more plays. And then if you draw a Hand Destruction, a Super Rejuve, or a Reload, you can chain any of those to the end phase to keep going and hopefully draw Exodia. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.